to Party Nerds Weekly.
Come on, gang. Everybody's here. I'm here. Ralphie's here. Jorge's in the void. We are live via satellite from Haas in his car in the middle of Tampa with the Eagles jersey on. We will be reporting on this live for future deliberations because if he steps out of his car after they just beat on the Buccaneers, I'm not sure how this is going to go. All right. So, okay. So, what's up, Biggs? So, obviously, we put a question out to everybody out there on our socials. Is DC teasing the Crisis of Infinite Earth storyline, something that we talked about in the past on the show, which is kind of confirmed after episode 6 of Peacemaker. But we have to talk about Peacemaker because we figured this shit out early. Super early.
Definitely did. Caught me by surprise. But
why did it catch you? How could it catch you by surprise? We talked about this in episode 2.
True, but I didn't. You see, that's probably my naiveness because I was like, maybe this is just a very nice. This is a very nice environment. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's not. It's scary as fuck.
And it didn't get scary until it gets scary.
Look, Biggs is saying
Biggs said, "It's a black." It's a black.
I thought that was the most offensive shit I ever heard in my life. He didn't even say it's a black person. He just said it's a black.
It's a black. You just see the hate in the eyes.
Oh my god, bro! You saw the hate in everybody's. But yo, how did you not know? We talked about this in episode 2.
Again, I was so focused on Chris's happiness, and he was just in a good space. He got his family back and his brother. It never dawned to me that
there was no people of color, Ralphie.
There was none.
Didn't you notice there was people of color all over Argus and everywhere in the regular universe? And when they go to the next universe, when they go to X, you didn't notice not one person of color. None.
I was looking. See,
there might be more people of color in the original than we need. To be honest with you, almost seems force fed, and you didn't notice that at one time.
Now, that's crazy. Crazy.
You ready for this? You ready?
Uh-huh.
I looked past color. I looked past
color. Just like Chris Smith's ass did. He didn't realize he's just happy to have his daddy and his brother and his girl.
He peeped the vibes.
Perfect world. He had the perfect world. Come on, man.
Big said, I'm not gonna lie. If you never said anything about it, if the other live, I would have never thought about it. Bro, we saw it. You could see it. And the thing is, his dad was just too surprisingly fucking happy throughout all these episodes that his whole family, they taking pictures with motherfuckers in the diner. You remember how he was in season 1?
But that's the thing. This was a different universe. Yeah, he was a piece of shit over here, but
he was a piece of shit racist. So
in the other one, in the other universe, but in this universe, baby, you know what I'm saying?
No, still racist. Still racist, but very happy.
Perfect world. What is that for them?
And I like how the title for the episode was called "Ignorance is Chris" because it shows how blind he was because he was looking past color.
Yeah, that was definitely ignorance. Ignorance is Ralphie.
Amelia's ass found out. All she had to do was hop in the car and go right down the street, and she
figured that she spotted that shit quick. 5 minutes in, she knew there was something. The fuckery was afoot. She knew this whole place was going up in smoke. And then told Chris, and he was, did you hear him in the office? He was like, yo, you realize there's not one person of color in this whole place? He was like, yeah, right. I'm like, yo, what are you talking about?
You're absolutely right.
Right. Like, what are you talking about? You don't see what she's seeing? Like, read the room. All you had to do was read the room, and he would have figured it out.
No, listen, y'all got to go back in the episodes and watch every time he was in that universe and watch the flags. They never showed the whole.
Yep, they never showed the rolled up. But bro, we saw that was like episode 3 where they started showing the flags. But episode 2, when he was like getting cheered as he was going through the town and everything, or what was it, the office building attack?
Yeah,
where he
the office building,
everybody came out, bro. All you had to do was just look at that scene, and then look at everybody clapping.
Look, and then he's fucking up this who was it, the Sons of Liberty, and they're the motherfucking heroes,
bro. I like how what's his face, Vigilante's alter ego. Everything is on sync between him and alter ego, and he was like, "Is Peacemaker your best friend?" No, fuck that dude, man. That's my arch nemesis.
Everything was on point until then.
He's the entire reason why I joined the Sons of Freedom. They're like, what's your favorite fear? Human skin. So's mine. And it also confirmed that Spider-Man is canon in that universe because they did the Spider-Man meme. Everett is saying congrats to the Eagles for beating the Mike Evans-less Bucks.
Wow. Wow.
Wow. Hold on. Wow. We ain't about to do that because nobody complained when last year the Bucks beat us and there was no AJ Brown, no Lane Johnson, and no. I don't want to hear anything about Mike Evans. Fuck Mike Evans. Fuck the Bucks. Go Birds.
Go Birds.
Yeah. Not for nothing. That Tampa Bay rookie, that wide receiver, he's looking pretty good. Was Mbuka or whatever his name is? He's pretty good. I gotta give it to him.
He's nice. He's nice.
Also, shout outs to the Giants, by the way. Shout outs to your Giants, by the way. I saw that. Sometimes we give you a whole lot of shit. Let's give him a little bit of some up and up. Shout outs to your Giants.
Don't give me no shit.
It's too late. It's here now. You know
why that's fucked up for James?
And lost him.
That was the Lord speak.
He's in the middle of Tampa with that Eagles shit on. I told you something was going to happen to him. I told you exactly what was going to happen.
He did say it.
But the biggest thing, bro, what's his name? Osmo, whatever his name is, the big dude, bro. He snitched the entire mission as he's getting Economist. He snitched the entire mission.
To be fair,
Chris ain't your real Chris, and he killed your version of Chris. And I'm saying too much.
That's a lot of adrenaline. That is a lot of adrenaline. He just got his hand stabbed. That's a lot of adrenaline going. What's good, Hunter? Like, I'm over here thinking to myself, dude, the moment I got stabbed, everything is gone. I've already let loose everything. So security, where they at? I'm snitched.
Bro, he snitched everything. He kind of most snitched the entire fucking mission. He was like, the hardcore that's over here is not the hardcore that you just seen. We just happen to be here. And
he thought he could sneak away, though. He really thought he could sneak away. His big ass.
Bro,
he
too big. He's like 6'7". Dude. So there was no way he was going to hide.
There was no way.
And God, man, what was the name? Leota? Poor God, just over there walking the streets. And bro, man, and look, we thought for the most part that Judo Master, we said that because Judo Master had followed them into the portal, that they were going to commit like a hate crime on Judo Master. It turns out that it was just going to happen to Leota, man. Oh God,
this is the thing that makes you laugh. Though,
is terrible. Look. Ever said, I hope Haas is good. He in Tampa set tripping. He riding around in full green.
This is your inner consciousness, Tegan. You wanted something to happen to Judo Master. That's what you wanted. You didn't want it to happen to. You wanted.
I didn't want it to happen to Leota. Not at all. But that shit is scary. For one, imagine you in a suburban neighborhood. That's scary. What's up, Ed? He was like, already you're in a suburban neighborhood. And you're just walking around calmly. Yeah. You think that this is a nice neighborhood? She told Economos, I'm just gonna go for a walk.
For some air.
She probably didn't even get a half mile down the street because
I think probably that was better for her if she did it this way instead of the white devil, getting, or was it white devil, blue devil, whatever. Either was well.
Because this is the thing. Here's the other thing that was very terrifying about that scene. When they saw her of course, like the car drove by the first time, and that already. What's up, Bam? Oh, the Eagles. He's already.
Let's go. You see it, Bird Gang.
So when they saw her, they already started giving her those faces. First off, it's like, what the fuck are you doing out? And two, you should not be here. But yet, when Keith jumps out the truck and says it's a black, they all come out the house. They don't go to call the police or anything like that, and not try to get involved. They want to get involved. It's almost like this is now turned into a full-fledged lynching.
Wow, that's
right there.
That's a tough one.
So you got this black woman running full speed down the street. Kind of like, you remember in Peacemaker season 1, Peacemaker running away from like all the fucking racists with the bags over their heads and everything like that. So Leota's going through the same situation. God, pray to God that she gets away. I hope that like Chris is coming through with a jetpack, because Leota is in trouble.
I mean, for what it's worth, I think the moment that he realized the whole flag shit,
bro.
All
right. So yes, all right. So just to bring out comic book accuracy and descriptions and everything like that. So Earth X is the alternate universe in the DC universe to where Germany won World War II, and for the most part brought everybody up in concentration camps. This is also one of the pivotal like alternate dimensions, alternate planets that ends up cross-contaminating with in Crisis of Infinite Earths. So I'm not sure if this is what James Gunn is leaning towards as like a bigger storyline, like Marvel's doing Secret Wars. Let me do Crisis of Infinite Earths, and let this be like the first big wheel in this. Like I'll put the first big wheel out here that Earth X is actually a real thing, and then I'll build upon that, because also we had the cameo of Lex.
Yes.
Who basically said that he had to sit in his cell and listen to a bear-sized dragon scale motherfucker fucking the shit out of somebody with cartoon eyes. So everybody's recollection was that it was Killer Croc and Dr. Phosphorus from Creature Commandos. He said it showed up and said, "Is this Peacemaker or the rural U.S.?" It was Peacemaker.
It was way too real life accurate.
Yeah, bro. It was full. So obviously, all of Earth X has put every single other minority group in concentration camps, and it is milky out here. So that's what it is. They've managed to win the whole thing, and there's Nazi flags on all the American flags. There was no stars or anything like that inside of the 50 states. And that whole conquering basically stretched out across the Atlantic Ocean into North America. And what you see there is basically Nazi occupations in the United States. I mean, shit, they have one in Argentina, but in South America too. So, Peacemaker, the fact that Gunn can get away with this on HBO, I mean, it's fine. It's Warner Brothers, HBO, but I love it. I love the fact that I love the fact that he's able to do it, because this should freak people the fuck out, and that's exactly what episode 6 did. And then when we get to episode 7, I mean, you're gonna have Judo Master out there, this Vietnamese man just running around, Leota. Let's see who else is coming out the woodwork. Is Tim Meadows going to pop up?
I think I'm really interested in seeing what's his face that were best friends, and then they ended up changing. Was it Judo Master? Not Judo Master. Either which way, I like to see the fight happen. I need to see this fight happen, because clearly, like I said, everything was. I was so happy. I'm watching the episode. I was so happy. It was like, he finally has the best friend he wanted, which is himself. It's like looking at a split mirror right there. These two are having a good old time, and then as soon as it got to the Peacemaker, it goes completely south. Like everything went from here to down here, and that was excellent script writing. I thought that was excellent script writing.
Excellent script writing.
it just builds you up to just tear you right back
Bro.
down. You're like, holy shit.
Vigilante just wanted to go back to his old house and meet his self in that dimension. And then he was like, oh, when he walked past his family, he was like, oh, Dad's not gay anymore. Oh my God. So I guess his dad's gay. He saw him with his mom and he was so happy to see him and shit. But Everett, it does remind me of Man in the High Castle because it's the same premise. And I believe they had to have gotten that from Earth X, because no other place where that would have happened. And the thing is, this also brings to light the fact that a lot of comics, a lot of the earlier superheroes literally got in fights in World War II with Nazis. Like, it was like Captain America, yes. Wonder Woman, yes. Like, these were comic books where the arch enemy was the Third Reich. So, it is what it is. I know I shouldn't say too many Germany stuff because I don't know if your woman's right there.
Just keep going. We'll find someplace to play.
He said, "Oh man, yeah, Vigilante had all that dope and money, and he didn't want to spend it. He was like, yo, what are you gonna do with all this money?" He was like, "It's blood money." He was like, "Well, at least get rid of the cocaine." He was like, "And flush it down the sewer so that it can contaminate the water supply and kill all the alligators." Yo, his heart, he's got a heart of gold.
I know. That's why he's perfect.
He's got a heart of gold. He had probably about $5 million in cash in his basement, and he's got kilos of cocaine and Beanie Babies in his closet.
I mean, we're talking about clouds mid-episode. He was like, you ever look at the clouds and think, oh, it's a face? Until you go running inside because you don't want to be watched. And I'm like, bro, that is innocence.
He has a heart of gold, because if you remember last episode, when he found out that Peacemaker was gone, he broke down into tears.
He's hurt.
Like that his only best friend was gone. But then the amount of disappointment on that boy's face when he found out that his alternate dimension self has an arch nemesis that is Peacemaker, that he is not his best friend.
Hurt the soul.
It did, but it was great. It's a great show. Also, to switch subjects, Marvel Zombies came out. 4 episodes. 4 episodes. Obviously, they put them all out at once. Phenomenal. Did you watch?
I watched episode 1. I've been meaning to get to the rest. And episode 1 it got me up to speed with certain stuff to get me moving. But just know, I still don't forgive Marshawn Ali, because again, you got time to do voice acting for this, but you couldn't do the real life Blade. But again, we don't need a Blade.
He is in this series.
But I love, before I let you go, I love that all the voice actors are the actual people from these movies, and every single one of them, including Natalia's mom, the Red Avenger, like
Rachel Weisz.
Yes, all of them are in this. It was so nice to hear Kamala as well. Kamala's voice, because she's so innocent as well too. There's a lot of innocence.
The beginning of this was Riri, Kamala, and Kate Bishop. So basically Hawkeye, Riri, and Kamala. And the thing is, it's all a precursor for that from the first season of What If, where basically the zombie epidemic started to happen. And if you didn't watch that one episode that basically kicks off Marvel Zombies, that shit was amazing, because it still had the Scott Lang with just a head and no body, just like that first that one episode of What If. It still had Spider-Man in it. The infected Hank Pym was in it. Bro, but the whole, like, everything, all the killing, bro, they wasted no time murdering superheroes.
Yeah, like if anything, this was a good, I guess, premise of how to take what anime kind of does And let's
Yeah,
apply it over here. The
nobody's
first
safe.
episode is kind of like, oh my, this heart wrenching. This is
Nobody's safe.
I kind of was taken back by it. It's like, wait, hold up a second. Really? You gonna take that person
Nobody's
out
safe.
and that person?
Bro, it was a Koye taking out Yelena's mom in that chamber with the staff. And I was like, okay, but it's real in here.
Mm-hmm.
But then you started to see, like, the more you watch, a lot of people die.
A shit ton of people, like
Yes, and
the
a lot of people,
widows.
yeah, all the widows. Was it so like the big bads in each episode? It was like, okay, of course, Scarlet Witch is kind of like running shit, but like she had, yo, what's up, Mark? So she had Namor, like zombie Namor. She had what was it after they basically made their way to New Asgard and met with Valkyrie, they converted that entire New Asgard army and then took over Thor. So then later on in the last episode, we get a zombie Thor to face off against, for one, because Thanos was defeated by Black Panther, which caused the ripple effect of the Infinity Gauntlet. And the Infinity Gauntlet's power was siphoned. That was going to basically just like blow up the planet. So it kept growing and growing and growing. So they needed an anchor, something that was powerful enough to harness the power of all the stones and just keep it at bay. So they just sent Bruce Banner in. They sent the Hulk, and he's just sitting there collecting energy. It was nuts. He's just sitting there like in inside of this big funnel of power, just taking it all in for
Bruh.
days and just like sitting there on one knee. I was like, bro, if they, and the thing is, that's the Hulk's power. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like he's just sitting there, just consuming energy. You can't really withstand it. Like, he was like, people were like attacking him, and you could see him ripping away at him, and then all of a sudden it was just like, it would just like seal back up. His healing process was crazy. He said, if Marvel, would you say, Everett, if Marvel were smart, they would do the Necrosha arc of X-Men. That was one thing that this whole shit was missing. There was no X-Men in it. Nothing better than mutant zombies. He's like, not gonna lie, I thought we were gonna see Titan, Hulk's final form, for a split second. I thought that was going to happen as well. But the army that they basically sent over here, because I guess they all got, well, here's the other thing. Kamala and them thought the whole 3 episodes before the 4th episode that the only way that they could basically get some type of relief and help for the planet was to take this little transmitter and make a phone call to the Nova Corps in order for them to basically just jump out there, handle business, and then get the Earth back to where they wanted it to be. They get up to space, and the Nova Corps is like, you ain't bringing that shit in the universe. No. It was in there because they said this transmitter, it makes a phone call to the Nova Corps. So it was like they put it in, and it took a little bit. She was like, "How long does this usually take?" Because it's got to reach like, I guess it's got to reach like the outer rim of the universe in order to transmit communication to the Nova Corps. Nova Corps was right outside of Earth. They were like, no. Yep, that's right, Mark. He was like, hey, keep that shit over there. He was like, the rest of the universe is in quarantine right now. So where y'all thought y'all was flying, no, y'all take y'all ass back down to Earth. You're not having that. The Nova Corps wasn't playing at all. They said, "Dope, you got to go back." So they all end up going back, and they all get. He said the Nova Corps left them on read. They all end up in Kamar-Taj as the last place that they could do. Blade did phenomenal in this.
Yeah,
and the fact that Blade was an anchor of Khonshu instead of Moon Knight, I thought that was cool as hell.
That was dope. That was dope. I thought that was a beautiful blend of giving us Ultimate Gohan almost. It was a beautiful blend.
What was it when Trunks and Gohan merged together?
That was Gotenks.
Gotenks, bro. I was like, this my man he got the sword. He got
And you know the knife play, but the sword play when he
Sword
started.
play was crazy. Sword play was crazy, man.
But I will say this: what this show does? It does a very good job again with giving you a more in depth other side of Marvel. I love that it's rated R. I love that it's gory.
But
And again,
is
it's
that
in
what
an
sealed
anime.
it? Is that what sealed it? The
No, not
goriness.
necessarily. I
I
think
kill
it's
some
just a different.
superheroes.
I think it's just a different premise. Again, for not as an avid comic book reader, but as kind of like a watcher of all of the Marvels stuff like that. It's a different premise, right? And again, I like the animation style. If you're familiar with like, let's say like the game 13 or anything like that, it's a different animation style that flows very well. It doesn't show like it's like taking any type of hit off of budget or anything like that. It just everything
Right.
flows very well. But even more so, like I said, keeping the authenticity of having the voice actors and then watching just again based on the first episode, just like how terrifying it is. Like Captain Marvel as a zombie is fucking
That
terrifying.
part was crazy, and they called that place the Valley of the Broken Gods. Like so, it was, and it said it was two gods that couldn't kill each other during the last was it this zombie war. Uh, I like that, Mark. So it was Captain Marvel and Tony Stark going at it, and they could not defeat each other, which I thought was weird. But I was like, I'm pretty sure Captain Marvel was like way powerful.
That's what
So
I thought so as
I
well
wasn't
too.
getting it, and I was like, and how much the battle scars can that armor take? That armor can't take that much, not at all. So to the point where Kamala got saved and everything like that. But bro, I'm telling you, man, from Infinity Hulk to Hawkeye, that was yeah. Now, what this is the thing. Riri had a version of the Mach 9 suit with a teddy bear's head on top
Yep.
that she called Friday. That was like rolling around. Yeah, that was Tony and Captain Marvel just going at it in the desert the whole time. And then anybody that basically like steps in the path of them fighting just ends up dead. Which I thought was nuts. I was like, what the fuck is this? But wait, hold on. We're getting spammed. Cheap
Ooh,
followers on streamboo.com.
remove the space.
Yeah,
Remove the space.
Mark. The reason I chuckled a little bit because when Blade came up to New Asgard and Khonshu did he said he told the other guys, "Oh, y'all don't know nobody no more." And Valkyrie's like, "Oh, Khonshu, it's so good to see you." And they don't nobody see Khonshu but Valkyrie, and they're like, "Who the fuck is she talking to?" It's a good series overall. I feel like, and I know y'all didn't watch Eyes of Wakanda, but I kind of liked the Eyes of Wakanda. Of course, we liked X-Men 97. Of course, we liked Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man.
Oh, of course.
Marvel Zombie, the things that Marvel is doing animation-wise, maybe not hitting or swinging home runs. They're getting base hits.
I was gonna say he's on the same path. I would say they're on the same path of doing the right thing. How DC is doing the right thing with these shows, right?
Yeah.
Like Penguin or again Peacemaker. They're on the same path. Like Marvel's realizing, all right, we're doing good over here. It's probably not. We don't have to worry about paying crazy budget to have these actors and do all of this stuff. The animation is working. It's a light watch as well too.
Yeah, and
So
four episodes. Like that ain't hurt nobody.
Nope. I mean, it's hurting me a little bit. I didn't watch the 3. I'm gonna get to it, but
bro, I'm telling you, you're gonna love it, especially when you see like what they did to harness the Infinity Stones. That shit is like for Banner to be there, and I was just like, yeah, see, this is what they should have did. I was sitting there just like saying they should have did this shit. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand Hulk in live action the way that they whoever thought of this. Whoever thought of this and was like, all right, cool. We'll just like get the way that Hulk harnessed the stones that one time when he snapped his fingers and he got his arm charred. It's like, no. This is how it should have went down. He should have been able to absorb that blast. It should have made him more angry
Right.
He should have harnessed the
It's,
blast. He probably would have gotten bigger comic accuracy, but that
you
shit
know,
was
they
crazy.
because you know why they were
His fight with Zombie Thor was crazy. And the whole play on, I guess, Scarlet Witch pulling the strings. So, of course, Wanda Maximoff being the ultimate character in all this multiverse of madness, Marvel Zombies and everything. Perfect. Because she knew how to flip the switch. She went back to Wanda a couple times and was talking to people. And people were like, yo, like, don't believe her. Like, she's like fucking with you. She knows how to bend reality. And the thing is, it ends open-ended. There is no good ending in this. It's just like they could do a season 2 if they want.
So you mean they're only giving us 4? There was only 4 episodes, and then that's it. Did
They
they
gave
not
us,
have faith in this? Do you think?
I feel like with Marvel right now, they do not have faith in a lot of the shit that they're doing. Yeah, and I agree, Mark. When have you ever seen Hulk in a sling in the comics? Never, ever, ever.
Again, you got rib shot and never was the same.
That's right.
One rib
All
shot.
that shit, all of it was stupid. They have to know it was stupid. He said, yo, man, he was like, I'm tired of Wanda. Bro, we haven't seen Wanda in live action since Multiverse of Madness. Where's she been at?
She getting paid. I know that.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
She
come on, man.
paid.
Her sister is the Olsen twins. Come on now.
And good for her that she stands out. That's what I got out of that. Good for her that she stands out. She ain't like them other two.
Look, they've made billions and billions of dollars.
And the middle one is making millions.
Yo, they made all that money off of VHS tapes back in the day. Remember that?
I do. I specifically remembered one. I had Bugs Life, and it would always get jammed up. I would have to take it and get jammed up.
He said, "I hate how they do my boys." Yo, the Hulk, y'all still thinking Blade is dead? I don't. I think Blade is still in play. They're gonna do it. They just can't figure out how to do it. It's very simple. And they keep bringing up the argument and the excuse of saying that, we don't want Blade just running around killing zombies. I'm like, that's what he does. He just runs around in a leather jacket killing zombies, killing vampires.
But at the same time, it's like, do we need it?
We don't. No, that's why
exactly.
You got.
So then it's like how you
could. That's the thing.
Maybe a one shot. Maybe one shot.
No. Put them in a team up. Put them with the Midnight Suns. Have Moon Knight. Have him. Have a Ghost Rider. Maybe put Strange in there. Werewolf by Night. Be done with it. Man Thing. Done. It's like a Suicide Squad. You just put the team together. That Werewolf by Night was probably one of the best things they ever did, but they never played into it ever again. He said 86 Blade. It's been too long. It will be like that last Dumb and Dumber movie.
I'm with showing up on that one.
I don't think they're going to 86 him. They're literally going to throw him in a team up. He's never going to get a solo. That's not happening.
We don't need it.
Come on, man.
We don't need it.
I literally saw Mahershala Ali in a supporting role in this latest Jurassic Park movie. So he don't need to be in the lead, right? He's in Marvel. Marvel is all about supporting characters. There's only a few that they allowed to play the lead. They tried with other people and they failed with other people. There's only a few that can actually carry the mantles.
I mean, again, if it wasn't because of that white girl, Jonathan Majors would have still been in play. He would have still been in play, and everything would have been okay. But nope, he had to start jogging.
You realize you understand we're going to be talking about this 10,
forever.
15 years from now about that whole Kang debacle. Because we watched Loki. We watched Loki season 1. We watched Loki season 2. And this is the thing. We said the decision that needed to be made. Ant-Man had to die. If Ant-Man died in Ant-Man 3 at Kang's hands, we would not be having a lot of these discussions. None.
But he didn't die. Because you know why? It's Paul Rudd.
Oh, hey, man. What's up?
No, welcome back.
We was fearing for your life.
I don't know why. So I sat there and listened to y'all, and I have to debunk a lot of shit that y'all said, like a lot. So one, Mahershala Ali did not voice his character. It was a dude that sounded like him.
Uh-huh.
So knock that out the
Really?
water. Yes, so it was not him. It was his likeness, and it was somebody else that did that. Number
Oh
two,
damn.
that was not Iron Man. Iron Man, the zombie died in What If episode 5, season 1. That was Icarus. Icarus was fighting Captain Marvel, and
Mm.
Icarus
What?
was
From any
it was
one
Icarus.
of
From
my
the
Yes,
Eternals?
Eternals.
yes,
Wow.
and he was
Wow.
not a zombie. He was an android, like he is, like he's a aesthetic like android basically, and he does again. He does not need energy. He has that because of his artificialness, and he's able to fight Captain Marvel for 5 years straight, and he can never be a zombie.
Mm.
They literally said in the episode like he can't be a zombie, like he can't be a zombie. Like I think Friday said that. So yeah, so that's that. What was the other thing?
What were we talking about,
Damn it.
Peacemaker?
No. It was all Marvel zombies. Um, but yeah, that was it was something.
What about Infinity Hulk?
Nah. It'll come back to me. But those are like that was Icarus. That was Icarus. It was Icarus versus Captain Marvel.
Because they call
And
that the Valley of the Broken Gods.
yeah, well, that's what the Eternals are basically. Like they, I mean, they're not, but they are in a way.
That wasn't
So
Mahershala?
no, it was a dude that sounded like him.
I had to look up this voice actor, man,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
he
yeah.
sounded,
Look at it.
sounded
He
just like
sounded just
old
like
boy.
him. Yeah, but it's the same thing with Spider-Man. Like Tom Holland didn't
Oh,
voice
I knew that
Spider-Man.
was I knew that wasn't Tom.
Yeah, so it's the same thing. Like they'll try to get, and I'm not even completely sure they got Chris Hemsworth to the voice Thor
Right.
because he only spoke but so long, so they probably did not have him do it. Like he only had but so many uh he only had a couple lines.
So everybody in this goddamn joint was their character except for Blade.
Yeah, except for Blade, Spider-Man,
Yeah, it was Dominique Thorne, Ironheart,
and
Miss
quite
Marvel,
possibly Thor.
Imam. Florence Pugh was actually Yelena. Elizabeth Olsen was Scarlet Witch. Kate Bishop, Haley Stanfield, Katie, Jimmy Woo, Shang-Chi, all the same actors. David Harbour was Alexi. Scott Lang was Paul Rudd. Tessa Thompson was Valkyrie.
Mm.
Andy Lee was Death Dealer, but I was like, the motherfucker didn't talk.
Yeah,
The guy that they had doing Blade was Todd Williams. Whoever the fuck
that's
that
his
is.
name, Todd Williams. Yeah, he sounded just
Todd
like him.
Williams.
Yeah, he sounded just like him. So yeah, yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. That's it. Yeah, man. But
Bro,
yeah, that was so that's the main thing. So yeah, that fight definitely Icarus.
what he said, showing up said more evidence that they will 86 Blade.
Yeah, listen. There's no reason to do Blade, but there's definitely a reason to have Blade as a supporting character. Absolutely.
See, Midnight Suns.
Yeah,
Got
and that's
you.
what you need him for. You need him for Midnight Suns. That's exactly what you need him for. Matter of fact, that's exactly what you need him for. We have all the characters we need for a Midnight Suns team.
It's
Like that's
true.
what you need him for.
That's what I
You
said. We
don't.
got Man Thing, we got Werewolf by Night, we got Moon Knight, we got him, we got a Ghost Rider that's possibly like on the way, so they could throw anybody in that role.
Right.
And you could either put Doctor Strange in there if you want to, or you could actually put Brother Voodoo in.
Yeah.
Depending on which iteration you do.
Yeah. And you gotta the thing with the Scarlet Witch in Marvel Zombies, the thing about her is, and I mean you alluded to, like you brought it all the way up, like the fact that she can like just like she has her like she has almost damn near her full consciousness, like, which is crazy. So over 5 years she like evolved.
Yep.
Like she evolved to the point to that like you said, like she's just garnishing other heroes and villains and making them do her bidding. But
bro.
to all she did, like, and unfortunately, Ralphie, you should have watched the show because
I know. I still got 3 more
because
episodes to go.
no, but it sucks. You know why it sucks? Because Fax had he had to tell, like, we're supposed to talk spoilers, so you're not going to get this. Like, you're not going to get the surprise effect. Like, that's one of the best things about that show, because that whole scene in New Asgard,
Flames fuck you up because she
it
shows
fucks
up
you
as
up.
herself.
Yes, and it was just like, now it has you thinking like, wait, what the fuck? So if that's the Scarlet Witch, like, I almost was like, well, damn, is she like a multiversal, another Scarlet Witch? And
No,
like, that's what I was thinking. And my son thought the same thing. He just said it. Like, so it was just like, damn. And then she was like, do I look dead? And it's just like, it was like, chill. But you gotta watch Blade
yeah,
in that scene, because Blade actually knew that all that shit, because of Khonshu.
yep.
He knew that that shit was not
He's
turkey. And
look,
like, he smacked
the
what you call
food
his
out of
hand.
homeboy's hand.
Yes,
So
yes,
everybody was eating, but they didn't realize what they were eating. They thought they were having like a fucking buffet, but no,
yeah,
they were just eating fucking zombie flesh the entire time.
yes, yes. So
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 this
this
is, and you totally forget Scarlet Witch's power set, man. She can fuck with reality. All of a sudden,
yeah.
she flips the switch, and everybody's just eating cannibal corpses.
So this is the crazy thing. The Scarlet Witch knew. She knew that they were going to go to New Asgard eventually. And she was able to bring food, which is all old zombies and shit. But she was able to bring food and everything, make a whole illusion like everybody's having a dinner. She made it seem like she was on their team, and all she did, she just sat there and waited for Kamala to show up.
Yep.
Like, that's like like I said, like, she held, like, her consciousness is damn near intact. Like, to sit there and plot that out and know that she's eventually gonna get there.
Thank God
Like,
Thank God Thor was depressed because he didn't eat a bit, and he was just sitting in that chair.
he was just sitting there, man. And that's another thing too. Like, you're seeing how different things played out, but it's almost the same. Like, so when Thor pops up in the Infinity War battle, but now Thanos, like, he basically does the same thing. Like, oh, I'm about to Thanos up, still hits him in the chest, but this time, this whacked out Thanos decided to obliterate him and disintegrate Rocket and Groot. Like,
Bro, he turned
like,
them
this
motherfuckers into
Thanos was
bones.
unbelievable. So a zombie Thanos had a better chance at defeating Thor than regular Thanos. Like,
Yeah,
insane. And it
but
left
Black
him,
Panther sacrificed himself to take out Thanos.
yeah. That
That was dope.
but that's Black Panther. Like, he was more dangerous in that fight than he was in Infinity War. And he was
Oh
on
yeah,
one
of
he was
course.
on a leg and half a leg. And he's sitting there running around like a cat.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like a cat. Like, it was crazy. Yeah, it's just, yo, peace out, man. I'll see you tomorrow. All right, love you.
Yo,
So yeah,
but it also goes to
go ahead, go
show.
ahead.
It also goes to show that, like, in animation, there's just certain things that you can do that you can't do in live action. Like,
That part.
half this shit that they were doing, there's no way they could do this in live action. Like,
No way. No way.
not whatsoever. The whole
No way.
Infinity Hulk arc that
Yeah.
basically going from 3 to 4. I mean, like, if we were just talking about basically like Hulk being in a sling and having a charred arm and all this other, but
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
that does not happen.
You can't. Yeah, you can't. Now listen. One of the great things, we never knew what happened in that fight between him and Wanda. So he survived that fight.
Yeah.
Like, he definitely survived that fight, because remember, he was left behind. So it also gets me thinking, like, in that same episode, like, Bucky just gets flung into the air, but we never actually see him die. So when they are gonna, oh, this is what I remember. This is what I wanted to say. So y'all were talking about, like, Ralphie's like, oh, did Marvel not trust them to do more episodes? That's not the case. This is what happened, actually. What happened was, they wanted to do Marvel Zombies as a movie. They wanted to do it as a movie. Sony was the one that held it up because of Spider-Man and Into the Spider-Verse. They did not want another animation movie or film with a Spider-Man in it when they didn't complete the Spider-Verse yet. The whole trilogy, right? So that's what was the holdup. So when you have 4 episodes and they're half-hour long, it was going to be a 2-hour movie. So all they did was break up the movie into 4 parts and call it a show. That's why it's only 4 episodes and and damn near 30 minutes long each episode.
Bro, they could have just released this shit as a movie
They could have, but
on Disney Plus.
but they didn't want to do that either. Like Sony did not want a movie with Spider-Man in it. So that's like the official thing. Like that's
And
exactly
I feel like Spider-Man was like the most ineffective I've seen him in anything.
Well, that's another thing, and that's because Sony. So again, Sony also has say on how Spider-Man's going to be represented, right? So they agreed for him to die in Infinity War because it was like a beautiful death, pretty much, right? But in this one, you're talking about Spider-Man getting tore up, ate up, turned into. They didn't want that. They didn't want that. So what they did,
so they let him
became
bite
a hero.
Shang-Chi.
Yeah, so they they agreed to let Spider-Man be one of the heroes that basically survived. So when you're watching that at the end, when Spider-Man looks like he's about to get his head bit off by a giant zombie, like that's a cliffhanger, which he's going to survive that, and it's no different from him surviving the what if season 1 episode 5. Like he eventually he's gonna pull through. So and Wanda Maximoff, zombie Wanda Maximoff, was able to put a hex on the whole world this time.
That's why I said this ended open-ended. So that could lead you if you wanted to do a season 2, you could.
Yeah.
Because
so
ended back at square one.
Yes. And like I said, like the same things happening in Infinity War turned out to happen anyway, just in a different way. Like I said, Thor ended up still being depressed because he couldn't beat Thanos. Right. And he got embarrassed. So he ended up being depressed. But there wasn't much food to eat, so he never got to have beer and food. So he just didn't get fat. He was just depressed. Right. Same with the Wanda Maximoff. When you could watch What If season 1, episode 5 again, when Vision sacrificed himself to give up the Mind Stone and give it to Black Panther and Spider-Man and Scott Lang, like she was hurt by that. If you go back and watch, she was hurt by that. So she's doing the same shit. She's probably creating a world where she has Vision again. Like it is a alternate path to what ultimately happens to these characters anyway. Right. So that's kind of the brilliance in the creativity of creating this universe with zombies where the heroes are still kind of doing what they were going to do. It's just a different path to it.
It's literally just pulling the script from Infinity War and Endgame and just like moving a little bit of the needle. And see, look, I see you over there looking to the left and the right. It's okay. You in Eagles gear.
Oh, no, I'm good, man. I'm watching my son walk his dog.
Okay, I'm just checking on you. I want no Baker Mayfield fans seeing you with that green shit on.
Oh no. We was they couldn't stand us yesterday, but it was good, man. Like I was walking around my jersey this morning, man, and all people kept riding by saying "Go Birds," man. We took over this area, man.
Oh my God,
I ain't gonna hold you. It was a great game yesterday. The game itself, it was barely any Tampa Bay Buck fans there. It was crazy.
Barely.
It's crazy.
At the game.
At the game, I can't make this up. You know how bad it was? They started pumping fake crowd noise because they had on the intercom and on the screen, they kept having like Baker Mayfield or another player going like, "Come on, guys, get us up. And they had to pump fake crowd noise because it was mostly Eagles fans and their crowd noise couldn't reach.
Oh my
God.
That's
how bad it was. Yeah, flag was flying. But yeah, man. Now Marvel Zombies is phenomenal. Like, it is.
Kid Frankie, we're talking about the animated series.
Yeah, it is. Phenomenal. Like
it's good.
It's X-Men 97.
Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man.
This is better than Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man.
Why? Because of all the death?
Word.
It's just, yeah, absolutely. Like it so here's the thing. It's as good it's closer to X-Men 97 than Spider-Man was because in X-Men 97 we had episode 5.
Yeah.
And episode 5 was which one? So when you have some destruction and some
there was a superhero dying in every episode of this shit.
As soon as that shit come on. And Marvel Zombies is really a 5-part series because you gotta include What If season 1, episode 5. Because that is the origin. That's how you know what you understand the Scarlet Witch. You understand why Scott Lang is in a little head device.
In a little vase.
You have to all that's you pay attention to that, you realize Iron Man was gone before that, right? You realize that Captain America got cut in half by Bucky fighting Bucky.
That shit was funny too. The way he
Yeah.
rolled, on the
Bruh.
shield.
That was comedy.
Listen, he was fucking Red
Alexia.
Guardian up. Yeah, oh my
And
goodness,
he
bro.
had,
And that's
bruh,
the
the
fight
way
he wanted.
he wanted that fight so
He
bad.
wanted that fight so bad, Ralphie, and he was still getting his ass whooped by half
Oh
of
my
Captain
God.
America, bro.
It's going to be a glorious day.
Like it was crazy, man. Like it was absolutely out of control. Out of control, man. Out of control.
But a great damn. And you know, look, this your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man is Ralphie's favorite shit.
Listen. When I say Spider-Man's third out of that group, I'm talking like 1A, 1B,
1C
plus, something like that.
1B plus.
No, I'm tripping. That's an A. Yeah, 1B, 1B, 1A, 1B, 1C. Like they're really good.
As I was kind of saying earlier, I said I think Marvel Zombies took a play out of the anime book where you give that first episode, you got to give a death, something where it's like you can't have that emotional.
It's way more death.
When they took out Kate Bishop and then Riri right there, you're like, wait, hold up, time out. We start like this, and it just got worse.
I'll say this because you missed it. The way that what's her face Kamala took out Namor, I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, that was gangster, man. Like, it's just
I ain't never seen Kamala do that.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, they made it mature, so we are able to see that. Like, even in What If, in the What If episode, they wasn't even showing red blood. It was like a purplish, different color. Like, they went all out, and that's what enhanced the experience for me. And everything was a surprise. Like I said, that Asgard shit, that was my favorite shit of the whole.
What is it? Mark was saying, he was like, when Khonshu popped up, he was like, y'all don't know who the fuck I is anymore.
Yo, that shit's hilarious, bro. Like, hilarious, but it's creative. It's just like they just did a really good job with it. I think not enough people are watching it.
Right. And really not too many people knew it came out.
Exactly. Like, I couldn't wait for that shit to come out because all I had to see was the trailers, and I was just like,
Yep. God, gotta go watch it. Jorge, you in the void, man. Pull up the comments. So obviously we talked about Peacemaker, and we were wondering because of if Earth X is actually a thing. Is it teasing the big storyline that DC possibly could do? If Earth X is in play, that's one of the major storylines behind Crisis of Infinite Earths. So a full-on racist planet being out there in the DC universe, does this ultimately mean the precursor to a lot of things to come?
They shouldn't do it. Before we get into the comments, and I'm gonna shut up after that. Before we get into comments, they should not do it because we just literally watched Marvel have a mess of their multiverse.
Yeah,
and DC already kind of started the mess of their multiverse with the Flash, right? And basically
that shit. No, God.
So
no multiverse whatsoever. Don't do it.
No, well, I mean, we already have it in Peacemaker, so we know it's there. But let it be just in Peacemaker. Like, we do not need a whole arc of different shows and movies. Like, develop the universe, make it cohesive, make it fun and entertaining, make it great, and then maybe after a decade, then you can fuck around with that. Like, it's
a whole decade.
Listen, that's how these cinematic universes work. Like, we are 15, what year is this? We are 17, 18 years away from the first movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah, man.
Like we are, it's been that long.
Mm-hmm.
So
there's only like a few big storylines that they could possibly like fold into. There is New Frontier, there's Flashpoint, there's to be honest, if Lanterns goes into the Sinestro Corp Wars, I'm all for it. Kingdom Come and Crisis of Infinite Earths. So there's a lot of DC big storylines that they could pretty much do if they wanted to go that route anyway. But the thing is, DC has way more OP characters than Marvel does. Or better yet, OP characters that a lot of people know as opposed to Marvel. The thing is, when the X-Men get into this shit, it's a whole different ball game because that's an OP crew. Know what I mean? All right, Jorge, where you at? Pull them up. I know it ain't nothing but like 6 of them shits. Here goes Keon. Unfortunately, what people call the DC cinematic universe these days is roping in gullible turds and selling them subpar packages. Hope you enjoyed the run-on sentence. I like that Keon basically
He never misses.
he exposes his own grammar.
He never misses. I'm gonna tell you like that. He stays true to himself. He never misses.
He challenged Andre. He didn't, and don't comment on this shit with an emoji. Oh my god.
No, he is straight right there. Tippity type. Kean, if you are out there, just know don't ever change.
Andre said, me while watching Friends. I haven't seen a single person of color ever since I've been here. He said, I haven't watched the current season of Peacemaker yet. I have downloaded every episode currently to watch when I get off the grid for a couple days. That would be one way to deal with the previous incarnation of films and TV properties, allowing for you to pull popular actors and actresses from all rather than retool the wheel all over again.
I guess. I didn't really understand that last comment, but I guess.
No, he's basically saying if you were to do Crisis of Infinite Earths, it could basically bring everything back to zero. But the thing is, Superman is the 0 point. That's the starting point.
Yeah.
Like they're not going to reboot this shit again. If they reboot it again, good God Almighty, don't, please, God, don't ever.
It's okay.
Yeah. So we were talking about it earlier, Haas, when you clicked off. But when we get to episode 7 of Peacemaker, Leota, we thought a hate crime was going to happen to Judo Master. Leota about to get it. That black woman running down the street, and this is the thing: them people wasn't calling the police; they were about to lynch her ass.
Listen, her ass can run because they should have been caught her ass.
No, but the thing is, bro, are they about to? Is James Gunn about to pull a full-scale lynching on screen?
Absolutely not.
I would hope not.
She's too likable. She's gonna be saved, bro. She's too likable of a character.
She's too.
Now, Judo Master, I don't.
And that's where again the Lord speaketh. The Lord speaketh.
Lord taketh away. Yes.
There.
He's back.
Up. No, I would watch what you say here.
No, this is the thing, because Judo Master might be the one to save Leota. We don't know.
That is true.
But the thing is, once they see his little Vietnamese ass, they're gonna come right for him.
Yanks and no more Cheetos.
Yeah, no. So obviously, we will be talking about more of episode 7 when Peacemaker comes out, because now that Earth X is confirmed, you know what? I haven't seen a lot of people like get on it because usually if you expose a racist planet, you would expect a lot of pushback. I haven't heard shit, which is surprising.
That maybe it might hit on the next episode. It hasn't hit. It hasn't pushed the
button. Is it really? The dude yelled out, "It's a black." Loud.
Again, hasn't hit the button yet. We're living in a time right now where hasn't pushed the button yet. We're almost there. The season finale is coming up, and that's the one that's going to be like, oh, is this supposed to be on TV? We'll find out next week.
Yeah. All right. So for myself, Haas, Ralphie, be safe in Tampa. We will see you guys next week. He's going to be pumping his own gas until he gets back to Jersey. All right. For everybody here, party nerds, go.